Alright, so I figured I'd show you guys how I use Duolingo in sort of my goal towards learning how to speak Spanish. So if you haven't used Duolingo before, it's broken down into like different level categories or sort of like similar concepts, and then the app will give you several new vocabulary words in each of these sections that you then have to use in a variety of different problems and sentences to whether you're like translating Spanish into English or English into Spanish or even speaking Spanish. So here I'll go through one of these and show you sort of what it looks like. So this one I have to figure out which of these three Spanish sentences represents what's listed here in English. So you and I speak English very well. So tú y yo hablamos inglés muy bien. Now this one's obviously just matching like the English on the left with the Spanish on the right. So this is pretty easy.
Hombres. Domingo. Soy. Gato. Hermano.
So this one I have to take that Spanish sentence that they just spoke and put in the English representation. So we don't speak Portuguese. Alright, so this one's the opposite, right? So I've got an English sentence. I have to write out the Spanish sentence based on the sort of options they've given to us. So
La
in this case, it's la
clase tiene tres hombres y cuatro mujeres. La clase tiene tres hombres y cuatro mujeres.
To like speak these sentences out as you work through them. So, you know, this one, la clase tiene tres hombres y cuatro mujeres. So it's the same sentence that we just had. I just have to do the sort of reverse. And this is one of the things I don't love about Duolingo is it recycles content a lot. But so I'll just put this in real quick.
A veces mi amigo y yo estudiamos los martes.
Speak Spanish and it will interpret like how well you pronounce the words and tell you whether or not you got it right. Oh, missed this one. So there's a couple things I screwed up, right? I screwed up like the plurality. So I said el, and then obviously they made it feminine instead of masculine. But I would have said los jefes, and then it probably would have been correct. So if you get something wrong, sometimes it'll give you a tip on like what you screwed up. So in this case, it was that plurality, right? So it's telling me I could have said los jefes instead. Cool. So then you build up experience points, and you know, sort of like arbitrary, and then these gems, which are apparently for if you make a lot of mistakes, like you can buy new hearts. So they've tried to gamify the learning process a little bit. And then I don't pay for the app; it's free, but you do have to deal with these ads. You can just skip those. So then, a couple other things that you can see on here. You can do stories as well. So I've gone through all of these, but these are sort of like it'll have like multiple characters that say out sentences, and you have to either pick the right word to fill in the sentence or interpret the sentence that was spoken, something like that. And then you have your profile here that tracks sort of all of your metrics. And then you can also see your sort of ranking within your overall group. And they have this like league system, which represents, quote unquote, how advanced you are. It's really pretty easy to like cheat this system and just recycle doing the same story over and over again to get tons of experience points. But, it is a sort of a fun way to like challenge yourself to get in the top 10 so you can move up to the next league. So anyway, that's how I use Duolingo. I hope that was useful to some of you guys who maybe have never seen this app before or have any interest in learning Spanish. It's a really easy free app, so check it out.